Maybe I'll answer the question from a vertical application side, which is, even though I agree with Jason, like the application side, I think scales a little bit more capital efficiently because it is in some ways delivered through either software, like a software-like business model, or like a services business model. I do think even within verticals, I've noticed a couple of specific spaces becoming more saturated. I think bubble is probably a little bit of a triggering word, so I wouldn't necessarily say it's a bubble, but I think two areas that come to mind that have been growing a lot over the last 2 years is legal and coding. So I think if you do a couple of searches out there, you'll see probably tens of companies building various applications using AI for the legal space. Not to say that there won't be value generated there. I think Harvey has been kind of king-made into by Sequoia, one of the larger businesses in that space. But I do see a lot of legal AI startups every day, and so I sometimes wonder how competitive is it going to get? Who's actually going to win and have a differentiated advantage there? And then on coding, software development, you can also search for a number of names that have come up, I think, in the last year that have raised probably over $100 million of capital, whether it's Cognition or Magic and other names out there. And so I think that also has become quite a competitive space. I think both of them make a lot of sense. I think there's a real fit with both. It's very text in, text out in both cases. But the landscape from a competition perspective, I think, is becoming a little bit crowded. And so that's where I have a little bit more caution when it comes to those two specific verticals.